So we continue to do gems for Father, and we're in carpentry tools and working tools. And now I want to look at the obvious. The caliper is an obvious Father glorifying gem. Wow. Vernier is flawless for Father. Oh man. As is the word brake, like the brake caliper. Wow, this is just really opening up a can here. Wow. Ha! You ever wonder why clip art is all over the internet? Well, clip art is +1. So cool. Because we saw the glory of the word clip earlier, I can't resist solving all clip art for the Father. And there's a lot of it. Yeah, break borders +1 offset. It's based on the word clip, of course. So we have just I'm going to upload more video so it's fresh. We just, for the first time in history, we discovered that hammer equals Father. And so now we're going on a massive gold rush for these other words in tool land that point to Father +1. And it is very cutting edge. It is happening right now. So I'm leaving the camera on. Okay. So we're looking at caliper next. So I see a lot of glory here. Wow. Caliper, like the means by which measuring is done. Caliper and measure both scream out Father +1. And this is the old fashioned. This is what I was actually hoping for. I like the, I like going back in history to the root of things. So this is what calipers look like. And then the word pivot is +1 for Father. Fulcrum is +1 for Father. Tips, +1 for Father. The word measure. Wow. The calipers. Oh man, this is a hot one. Okay, so we're gonna do some good justice to this. So I would like to go to Wikipedia and get some details on the parts of a caliper. So let me supply the obvious. The gematria on caliper, that's what we do. We solve everything in the name of God the Father, Jesus the Son, and Holy Ghost. So caliper is just too much to pass up because you have the A, E in the same position. It's too irresistible. It's too obvious to pass up, okay, to pass by. And then the letters divide by 3. It's so glaring. C is 3, F is double 3. And then the word lip, very famous word lip. Wow. Oh my gosh, this is crazy cool. And then the TH at the center of Father, which we've gotten a lot of 28s recently. Yesterday was the 28th, and we had a flood. The L + P equals the TH. We saw that everywhere. You can go back in my videos yesterday. There was a famous LP at the center that equaled Father. Gosh, it might even be in this very document, but I don't know if we care to do that. It's probably not in this document, actually. But you can revisit that stuff. Man, you start to really get your memory in the works here. Father, caliper, and we'll keep going. So that's glaring. And then the I is 3 times 3. Obvious 3, opposite. You might as well join the center team. It could join any other team. So that's huge. So Father is like screaming out caliper. Just like it was so in the word measure. By way of review, so caliper in total 64, 6 points higher than Father. Measure, this is glaring, 82. So this is +24, and this is +6. It's all offsets of 3s from Father, so that the Trinity is maximally glorified while Father is pointed to. Okay, that's how it works. And we talked about measure before. The bookends make multiple 6, and you can squeeze more. Okay, so caliper. So, and then you can add superlatives in front. Oh, it's a metal caliper. That's a very obvious thing to add in front because you get the AE. Again, metal divides by 3, so the offset is maintained from Father, a metal caliper. Okay, you can add the S on the end. You've already found Father. Now it's just more gold. S is a +1 all itself to glorify Father. Okay. So where are we? We are looking at Wikipedia, and we are uploading video on the first time ever that man... Oh, I hate crashes like that. Well, let's get it going again. Let's get these videos uploaded. Get it up there. Now I made these a little bit larger. Oh yeah, that's all well and good. Huge discoveries, massive. So now we're looking at calipers, and we're just going to get some extra verbiage on these guys, God willing. Alrighty then. Interestingly, I love to preach as much as possible. The word calipers is all, when you pluralize it, is actually flawless for Jesus. I love preaching the maximum glory of whatever it is that I see, because I'm very familiar with all this. So you have 3 plus 1s in calipers, a single plus 2, and the rest of the letters divide by 3, just like in Jesus. Okay, and Jesus was a carpenter, and he probably worked with an early rendition of calipers, and so it's fitting that we mention that glory completely. I would not be surprised, in fact, out of my own mouth. Remember how this is amazing. If you pop off this eye at the center of calipers, you get Jesus flawlessly. You can also pop off the word ace. Okay, just bang, that equals Jesus. And then it's remember, you maintain offsets of 3 so that the Trinity is glorified maximally. Calipers equals Jesus plus 9. You could do ACE or I. Okay, whatever. So calipers, Jesus. Okay, you can also find Jesus in carpenter. I'm pretty sure that I haven't done it, but go nuts for yourself. Oh man, and then so this is cool because whichever spelling you choose, it adds another double 6. So the British spelling is caliper, which is more glorious because you get more 6s. A pair of calipers, okay, fine with me. And so yeah, if you now say it like pair of calipers, then that maintains father is a device used to measure, and the root of device is plus 1, so like device is a device used to measure the distance. Interestingly, the root of, I love solving roots, like the root of the word distance, like distancing, is plus 1 father, just like the root of the word device, 2 opposite sides of an object. Object, father. Or thing, a caliper can be used as simple. Checking some other words one here. Find father and medicine, pop off the D. Okay, so we're looking at caliper. Yeah, with the regular noun sense of caliper. That is, sometimes a caliper is treated cognitively like a pair of glasses or a pair of scissors. And then vernier is apparently a vernier caliper is flawless for father, because vernier, again, 3 plus 2s, a single plus 1 at the front. And then micrometer even works. All right, we've hit that. The earliest caliper, wow, this is cool. Has been found in the Greek Giglio wreck near the Italian coast. The ship find dates to the 6th century BC. The wooden piece already featured a fixed and immovable jaw. No kidding. Well, the word jaw. Oh, the word jaw is flawless for father. Already featured a fixed and movable jaw. Yeah, it's the jaw of the caliper. Jaw, like the jaw of anything. Jaw for father. 3 letters, 9 strokes. Father minus 24. Caliper from the Greek and Roman era. Wow, so Greek and Roman is both plus 1 father. Bronze caliper. Oh man, and then the modern vernier caliper was invented by Joseph, whose first name is father, reading to thousandths of an inch, and even inch is father. inch and meter are both Father. Like you're in a hot spot when you're talking about measuring, because measuring is the accuracy of God. Like there's not a design on earth that doesn't involve measuring. And so you have the meter and the inch, which are both +1 for Father, and you can spend more time. I mean, meter, it practically sounds like Father. Like, all right, and then you can, an M equals an HE, but then this obviously equals the rest, or offset from 3 and stuff like that. The most obvious thing is the 3 plus 2 is the 1 plus 1. Like, here's the 3 plus 2s, 3 plus 2s, the 1 plus 1 in order. Like, there it is. Father owns every meter. Now, it doesn't matter which way you spell it. Spell it this way. This is actually the preferred spelling. Inch plus 1. Okay, done. Where are we? We're back here. And it was invented, so vernier is cool. It was the first practical tool for exact measurements. Oh yeah, and then measurement is also Father. For exact measurements that could be sold at a price within the reach of ordinary machinists. And then you have the outside caliper. Oh yeah! Well, that's amazing, because inside and outside both divide by 3. So let's scoop them both up for Father. By the way, type spell. Inside caliper, Father plus 66. Outside caliper, Father plus 99. Oh my goodness. We just hit a huge, perfect, glorious double combo. Any human will appreciate this. Watch what I'm about to write here as an official equation to the glory of God. Okay? Inside caliper equals Father plus 66 to the glory of the Trinity. Outside caliper equals Father plus 99 to the glory of the Trinity, while pointing to Father, the name above all names. Wow. Let's get a close-up of that fabulous glory for all watching people for all generations. It's called an inside caliper to the glory of the Father, while the Trinity is maximally glorified. It is also, the converse is called the outside caliper, Father plus 99 to the glory of the Father, while the Trinity is maximally glorified. And here you can see them for yourself. This is what we are looking at. We have them both on one page on Wikipedia for free. And so you have inside calipers, which obviously have the teeth or tips pointing outwards. And then you have the outside calipers, which come from the outside. Father's toolkit. There it is. Wow. That is so cool. This is huge. Calipers, like this is ancient measuring, folks. Like before they even had, as far as I can, yeah, because you wanted to, it was all about comparisons. Like a caliper was the simplest way to hold an exact measure when you went from thing to thing. It's like, will this fit in this area? Oh, well, let's record this distance with 2 things and move it. So I'm strongly guessing that even before, of course, before there were rulers with markings, the earliest caliper was human body parts. People would, you know, make 2 points with their fingers, or they would have 2 points. It's just so huge word. Inside calipers are used to the internal size and then the external. Oh my gosh. And then this is confirmed by the fact that internal and external both divide by 3. Differing by 6. So you can, if you want, you could call it internal caliper, and you could call it external caliper. That would work as well. You know? But that was it is such a satisfying, beautiful equation. We had to really take time on that one. So let's just do a little extra glory here. We're in the glory zone here. So for your viewership here, I'm trying to keep the zoom level kosher as much as possible. So now, and so you could call it an internal caliper is Father plus 99. Now it takes the place of what we saw up there. And then external caliper is going 6 points higher to be 105. Okay. So I think that's an extra glorious gem for you. Very beautiful and perfect, isn't it? Okay, so that is so cool. Oh, I see, yeah. Three outside calipers. And now you have a divider caliper. Well, that is curious. Oh, popularly called a compass. The word divider is flawlessly Jesus with 3 plus 1s, the E which is plus 2, and the rest of it divided by 3, so Jesus. It's 3 points less than Jesus, and then caliper is Father, so divider caliper is Jesus Father, love plus half a love. Cool. Compass, Christ. Okay. Alright, that's an odd leg caliper. Now the vernier is a very king instrument. Odd leg is also a Jesus Father combo. Just like we saw above, very obvious. Vernier calculator. Oh my, and then the word scale is Father. So vernier scale, vernier caliper. So that's a big one. And then you have the inside and outside caliper. Oh, so cool. Dial caliper is also Jesus plus Father. And now digital caliper, I'm going to hit this. This one is also Jesus plus Father. I am amazed at how all these words in front, Father gets the last word, which is caliper, but digital, Jesus, flawless in its design. And so Jesus plus Father, digital caliper, gorgeous 3-phase Trinity experience, love. Same thing with dial caliper. Like, these are all the same. Jesus, Father. Jesus, Father. Vernier is the Father, Father double. This is Jesus, Father. And this is Jesus, Father. Like, flawless. But Father clearly gets the last word with caliper. And then a micrometer. Okay, you can use also Jesus, Father. You just keep going. Okay. All right. Now you can solve other things, but I'm here to scoop up the biggest words first. It's like, yeah. We'll just quickly spend a little time on Vernier. Oh, where'd it go? Where did that article go? Oh man, you have a brake caliper. So where's the Vernier article? Vernier scale or caliper? Okay. Alright, pretty simple. We've solved that pretty well. And it's his last name that has lived on. Pierre is also flawless for Jesus, so together Pierre Vernier is, oh my gosh, Pierre Vernier is triple love. So Pierre is flawless for Jesus, or Christ if you will. I would pick Christ. Actually verbatim it's flawless for Christ in its mathematical design. Single plus 1, 2 plus 2 is 3 letters divided by 3. Pierre is flawless for Christ, 6 points less. Vernier is flawless for Father, 33 points off in its design. Christ plus Father equals triple love, equals the Holy Ghost. There you go, okay, the Vernier scale. And then now you can solve various terminology. So the word jaw is simple, that's an obvious one. Inside, outside, large, small. Incidentally, the word large is plus 1, small divides by 3. Father is totally declared in the word large, that's glorious. Large jaw. Death probe. And then you talk about the largest. Like, who is larger than life, we say? Larger than life. Well, Father is the creator of life. That would make him the one who is larger than life. And even this famous phrase is plus 1 for Father. In fact, it's gorgeous. Larger than life is Father plus 78, I believe. But what's most obvious is simply, and this is a plus 1 here, and this, it's actually amazing to me how larger than life contains a lot of the letters of Father. It's very glaring how it points to Father. I mean, the word large and larger are Father, and it's obvious because you have the AE in the same position. And then you have all these letters that divide by 6, just like in Father. And then this G just gets compared with this to make a multiple of 3 difference. Larger, Father, or just simply large, and then Father is, of course, the largest. Now when you talk about the largest, you still have 3's on the end. Largest is Father plus 24. But then larger than life is very glaring because you get 6 of the letters of Father, bookending this. Wow. There it is. There's 6 of the letters in Father, and then these divide by 3. So, and then this provides the offset with that over there, so that the famous phrase "larger than life" clearly glorifies God the Father, because He created all life together with the Trinity. That would make Him larger than life. Pretty amazing. What other words? So a depth scale we saw for Father, jaw, main scale, Father, Father combo. Vernier scale, Father, Father combo to 1. Oh, that's cool. Oh, so the vernier is marked on. Oh my gosh. The scale. A depth probe. Even the depth probe yields a lovely +1 for Father. The depth probe. And that's on the very end of the tool. I love solving the things that are at the extremities. God saves the best for last. Look at how obvious depth probe is for Father. Very screamingly obvious. All your +3's are near the back. Okay? And there's a lot of them. And the number of them outnumbers the number of +1's by precisely 2, which are near the front. And then you have 2 letters that divide by 3 perfectly in both words. There you go. Father, perfectly, flawlessly, is declared by the letters depth probe, while the Trinity is maximally glorified. Father, what is the depth probe? Well, it is the very end of a set of calipers. And Father saves the best for last, and He takes the glory for even the smallest. It's just so cool. And that's why I like paying attention to things that are on the end. Like, what's the highest? What's the last? What is at the extremity? And you can solve this whole thing and detail it all out, and it's pretty awesome. Okay, we did pretty good justice on that. I've laid the groundwork. And then a micrometer, you can keep going. Everyone, okay, that's pretty awesome. I'll probably upload these videos. It's been epic as always. Any other tools? So the lathe was very touching to solve. Lathe for Father was extremely touching. I might actually okay, there's just I want to cover a couple more. You work up a lathe, any other? Yeah. From 1911. A watchmaker. So that was awesome, solving the lathe for Father. An ancient tool, ancient Egypt. It is known as the mother of machine tools. So this is very important. Remember what lathe is for Father? It's just ridiculous. There's the letters. Ancient Egypt. It was known as the mother, the father of machine tools. As it was the first machine tool that led to the invention of other machine tools. Wow. And it's referred to as turning, which is flawless for Father. 3 + 2 is a single + 1, red. Dates, Father, dates. A 2-person lathe in Egypt One person would turn the woodwork piece with the rope, while the other used a sharp tool to cut shapes in the wood. Ancient Rome. A pedal of a turning bow. In the Middle Ages, a pedal replaced hand-operated turning. Wow. Spring pole lathe. So a pole lathe would keep it going nicely. Oh my gosh. Also known as a boring machine. That works. For father. Wow. Isn't that amazing? Even the word chips and swarf, father. And yeah, I would say the spindle, because spindle is +1 father, yeah, the spindle. So the spindle is where it actually cool. And you can go on a heyday, but we're here to all solve the obvious, a lathe. And there's all the varieties of lathes, but it's all based on the word lathe. There you have it. Crazy. Yeah, look at how beautiful chess pieces are. It all happens on that lathe for the father. Wow. Oh, I'll be just back.